You're not gonna show it anybody, right?
No.
No, okay.
Hi.
Frankendie.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
hi. Frankendie. It rhymes. Okay, I'm trying to be serious.
Okay, let's be serious.
Hi, everybody. I'm Michaela.
Good evening, and I'm Giancarlo.
And this is our review of Frankendie.
Maniacal
The
laugh.
play? No, not the play.
The play.
The play. Yeah.
The who?
No, I wanted to say the party game,
Oh, okay.
but I said the play.
You got verbal dyslexia.
I got confused. The party game that will make you madly insane.
That's
what it says. Like that. He played the game and that's what happened.
Yeah, became
so-
madly insane.
There's a mad scientist,
That's correct. And you're building a
a Frankendie,
a Franken monster,
a Frankenguy.
a Franken guy. Let's do that.
Do you
Franken
know
guy.
that this is actually a big misnomer because the monster was never called Frankenstein. That was actually the name of the doctor.
That's correct.
So
That's right.
this is bullshit. I have to say, first, bullshit. Do your homework, go to fucking school, read a book, and then come back to me, okay? Pisses me off. Pisses me off. Somebody's making like $1 million off of this, and
It's alive! I created the monster right here.
You know,
Let's pull the switch on that one.
fine, whatever. Here. Frankendie is a fast-paced reflex game where players play as mad scientists racing to be the first to bring their monsters to life by assembling the necessary body parts and hit the switch. In the box, you'll find 42 body parts tokens of brains, heads, torsos, arms, and legs, 8 specially marked dice with those body parts and lightning, a graveyard token, 6 double-sided monster cards, a rulebook, and our copy came with the 15 Mad Scientist Guild expansion with its rule card. Be the first to complete your monster creation and yell, "It's alive!" to be the most renowned maniacal genius amongst your peers.
Here's how to set up. Place the graveyard token in the center of the table where all players have access to it. Place all tokens in a pile. Give all the dice to the player who makes the best impression of the phrase, "It's alive!" And you're now ready to play.
The first player rolls all the dice. Each player simultaneously calls out how many dice are shown of the body part they want and put their hand on the graveyard token as quickly as possible. When all players have done so, the first player on the graveyard will get the body part of what he called out, if there's the exact amount on the dice rolled, if he doesn't have it already. If he's wrong, he's out for the round. And the sequence repeats with the player who has his hand next from bottom up on the graveyard token. When 2 players successfully called out the body parts, the round ends and the dice are given to the next player in clockwise order. A couple of rules to remember. You can't do a 0 call, meaning you can't say 0 head, even though a head hasn't been rolled to get the piece. The mad scientist that has the most body parts in play must make the first correct call to receive any more body parts. And lastly, if 2 people make the same body part call, the first of the 2 gets the body token and the other gets none. However, because 2 players successfully called the body parts, the round ends even if only 1 player got the body token. When your monster assembled all 7 pieces required for completion, 1 task remains, and that's hitting the switch with the right dose of voltage. Just as if you're calling out sets for body parts, you need to correctly call out a set of lightning, and fast enough as well to beat the others. If you succeed, you win.
Frankendie, as you see, is a fast reflex game that's best played with more players. It's fun, silly, plays really quickly, and it's light. That being said, you do need to play with the right group of people. Slow reaction time players might feel like this game is not for them. Also, with all the mayhem going on, you gotta trust your opponents when they yelled out their body parts. It's such a silly and light game though, we wouldn't think anyone would cheat unless they're really insecure and need a bigger body part for their small ego. Yes, we're talking about the brain here. The game also has various play options like starting off with a monster card and getting those specific tokens which allow you to steal from other players if it's the one you require. And the expansion adds a difficulty level which will slightly balance the skill level between fast players and slower ones. So that's a nice touch to alleviate that small problem. The artwork is nice enough, and it even features big names in the game industry like Tom Vassell, and component quality is really good and sturdy. The rulebook and the rule card for the expansion is a quick, easy read that's concise and clear enough that you can jump right into the game. Games are like 15 minutes and it's easily played between games at a game night, and best played with lots of people. Yes, it gets chaotic with all the hands going on the graveyard token and covering the dice, but everyone is in the same grave situation. See what I did there? It's part of the fun. Frankendie might not be for everyone, but for those who like speed and reflex games, it gets the job done well enough. We give it 7 body parts out of 10.